It's in the game.
Yeah, that was a heck of a pass. I mean, you could just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow. And everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody wanna duel or defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant, sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. And the New York Jets taking on Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
On play action, Rodgers. That's to a man who's used to catching passes in the green and gold, Devontae Adams. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
45, Mike, 45.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
45.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Play action this time with Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now a 2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On play action. Love to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball again on second down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. After 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Love now. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Here we go. Black 40.
57.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second and goal from the 1. Off the play fake, Love. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, they sucked the defense in with a play fake, went over the top.
And I know from past experience, when offenses do that, a lot of times the defense guys are screaming at them, run the ball, run the ball. But the offense doesn't really care. They got 6 points.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at at the 30. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The tackle by Quincy Williams. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now 2nd and 5. Play fake. Here's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Love got Dobbs over the middle. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw now. Here's Love. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This completes to Corley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Well, I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Counter play with Jacobs. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Love. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
2nd down. Love. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Love. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Oh, what a move. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Jets will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Rodgers now on first down. Open man here is Conklin. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there. A breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
97 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A love of throw caught by Dobbs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Love now to pass on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it again to Dobbs. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Love looking to throw it. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Here we go. Red 38. Ready, go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have in that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing. Love. They'll roll him out right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the others. Does the big boy have the juice? And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Rodgers. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Rodgers to throw once more. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Rodgers now to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
43.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his right. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Set, ready. 52 blue.
Love, they go play action now. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action. Love to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.